What's up, everybody?
Yo, what up, baby? It's your boy, that boy Maxxx in the building with my homie.
Yo, Artie in the house.
Yes, sir. And this is the Midwest Muzik Grind, y'all. What's up?
Who we got in the house today?
Man, today we got the homie, man, J Swagg in the building, y'all. What's up, Jay? How you doing?
What up with it, y'all? How y'all doing out there?
Yeah, man, we doing all right, man. We doing all right.
J Swagg. So where'd you get the name from?
Man, one of my big homies really named me that name, but I sooner or later changed it, from J Swagg to Bigg Swagg.
Bigg Swagg. So is that 2 G's or just 1 G?
That's 2 G's.
Bigg Swagg, y'all. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what's going on here with the Midwest Muzik Grind. That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. So where exactly you from, J Swagg?
Man, I'm from Pine Bluff, Arkansas, man.
Oh, wow. So then what brought you up this way to good old Indiana, man, southern Indiana?
Man, I got a couple of family members that stay here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up right there.
So what was the rap scene like down there?
Man,
tell the truth. You ain't got a cap over here.
It was pretty tough, like it's real hood where I'm from, so like it's real gangster there, you know what I'm saying? So like most of the rap scene there was like it's really going on. Like,
right.
So what they talking about, they live,
some gangster, like gangster rapping and all that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a lot of that.
So how'd you get into it then?
Man, well, I got into it like really by accident, man. Like
by accident.
It's really by accident. Like I was in band.
Okay.
So it started from that, like just me and the homies, just freestyling on the block. It went from there to like one of the homies like, look, we got to start actually making some songs and putting stuff down. So it really started back in high school, I would say.
So what time we talking?
That was probably like 2007.
2007, and y'all was just freestyling, and it just kind of was like, you got that itch to be like, man, look, we keep doing these freestyles. It's time to put these in the booth.
How I go,
I do. I really do know how I go. Yeah,
how many ciphers you gonna be in before you be like, yeah, I want to do something for real.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome, man. So with you coming in and doing it since then, who were some of your influences that kind of got you into doing it?
Well, I would say a couple of guys around the rap scene, like my homie 1504. If y'all ever heard of Black Trump, he from there. Just the scene there, you know what I'm saying? It's a couple of rappers there, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't. I mean, it's a small town, but it's a lot of people in that small town. So.
Right. So like, so was it like heavy South, like a lot of like sounds coming from Houston, a lot of sounds coming from New Orleans and all that?
Oh yeah, man. Basically, that's like we really weren't even in our state. Like we stayed in Texas. Like
yeah. Shout out Texas, from Dallas.
Yeah. So being down there, I got a chance to hang with Young Star, Paul Wall, a lot of them. So
okay. And them are some heavy hitters, Art.
For real.
Heavy hitters down there.
So okay, let's talk about that for a minute. So we talk about Paul Wall, and we know he made a big splash out here, not too long ago. So how did you get the opportunity to be in that same circumference as Paul Wall and whoever else on that level?
Man, man, I guess it just came with like knowing people from the street life, So it was like when we did go to Texas, some of them times it's like we was never the audience. We was always backstage, like right there with them. So it was like, I guess after them seeing me so much, it's like, oh, there goes Swagg. So it was like, it wasn't nothing just chilling and hanging with them no more. So
that's awesome.
So you could just hit them up like, yo, what up, I'm coming through.
I mean, a couple of them. But a couple of them I like lost their numbers. So you know what I'm saying? Like,
he got a little smirk on it.
Yeah. But he's still with the entourage in the backstage whenever the shows coming to town and everything.
It won't be hard to like get back in touch with them. It's just like I haven't tried.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I understand, man. And sometimes, man, we get busy with our own thing, when it pull us away. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like, all right, so let's talk about moving up a little bit more. So currently you have, like, how many songs would you say you have in your arsenal?
Man, I would say at least 15, but all of them are like not out though.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you got some work coming, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
I had the pleasure of working with him, man, during quarantine when quarantine was really going down, and that's how we really linked up a little bit. And You know what I'm saying? I seen what he was doing, and man, he had some really good music, man. But I could tell he wasn't from here, and so I wanted to kind of, you know, pretty much highlight that fact off top, just because of how he is coming on his music. I like it. It's a little different.
So like, how do you bring out the best in yourself? You know, what's your motivation to make the best songs that you can make?
Man, just to tell you the truth about it, like a lot of stuff in my songs, man, it's like stuff I done been through, stuff people done did to me, like, you know, like I talk about a lot of stuff, like fake family members. It don't matter, you know what I'm saying?
So everything's out on the table, no holds barred. Oh man.
Yeah. Well, you know what? That's interesting that you said that, man, because a lot of times when I talk to a lot of rappers, even currently or in the past, when they talk about, we call it real rap, when they talk about their life story, that's like therapy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That kind of helps people get over a lot of stuff, man. So, like, when you talk about how you rap about your real life, the listeners feel that. You feel me? Like, that's why, like, when we heard, like, Biggie come out, you know, when we heard Pac come out, when we heard The Message, you know, from way back then, we could really feel that because a lot of us go through that, man. So I think that's dope.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. That's definitely dope, man. So who are some of the current artists that you're listening to now?
Well, man, that's pretty much a hard one. Like,
just give me a few. Just a few. I don't need a lot.
Like, you know, Mo3, Moneybagg.
Rest in peace, Mo3.
Young Dolph, rest in peace,
Rest in
Young
peace,
Dolph.
rest in peace, Dolph.
It's like, man, I really don't listen to a lot of these new guys. You know what I'm saying? So that's I guess a part of my problem. So, you know.
Well, it might not be a problem though. You know, I mean, because the one good thing about our music, rap, is that we all pick a lane and we can stay in that lane if we choose to, or we can blend lanes, or we can get out of that lane and get into a whole nother one.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So I don't really see that as a problem. It's just what you do. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, like, have you done any shows recently?
No, not really. I mean, I've been kind of trying, but like me being new here, it's like, you know, I done had a lot of people, you know, I try to hook up with, link up with. They leave me on red, you know, I guess because they don't really know me like that. But it's just like I'm trying to get to know people. That's all.
Yeah. Yeah, and that is kind of like a challenge when you come into a new place. You know, you've been here for about 3 years.
Yeah, about 3 years.
Yeah, and so, you know, trying to get into those inner circles and networking, it becomes a task. But, you know, you let your talent speak, man, you know, because that's your gift. And anyone who knows how to use their gift is going to go far, bro. I already know that.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So, okay, so like, because I heard you talking earlier, when you was talking about some of the people that did you wrong in the game, or, you know, how you was out there. So with all that being said, and you say, you know, when you rap real life stuff. So, like, who are your main influences when it comes to, like, the realness that you put into your music?
Well, you talking about like my homies or the negative ones?
No, well, I'm talking about. So, like, we gonna leave all negativity out of here.
Okay,
we
gotta kind of.
We won't acknowledge that.
Right, that's not what we do over here.
Yeah.
But it's all right though. But it's all right though.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, you know, let's try to. So some of the big rappers that's out, because I know you mentioned Dolph. You listen to, you know, so you
the
get your
Mo3s and this and that.
You got your inspiration from them. Would you say that your sound is like similar to theirs, or?
Well, the most I've heard from anyone is I sound like a millionaire. I don't know why they say it. But yeah, I mean, I really just try to sound like myself, really.
Yeah. So you're just being true to yourself at the end of the day. So the way that when you do come off in your music, you don't feel like you're, you know, not capping, to be honest. Yeah. There's a lot of that going on, I feel like.
It really is, yeah.
So I'm glad the fact to hear that you're getting away from that and you want to bring that raw authenticity to it. Yeah. That's what's up. I definitely see the swag on you, so I see why they call you J Swag. You feel me?
Yeah.
And that's what makes you you, man. So that's what's up right there, man. So I know with everything going on and everything, bro, shows, music, you got some new videos get ready to come up too?
Yeah, I'm finna start working on them, yeah.
Okay. Cool.
So, like, what are some of your social media handles so that people can follow you?
You can follow me on Instagram at Swagg and Guap. That's SWAGGNGWAP.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Swagg and Guap.
Yep.
All right. So before we always like to ask this before we go, is some words of inspiration that you can give people who may have been going through the same thing that you going through. You know, we all walk around with knives in our back,
Right.
At some time or another.
Right.
You know, so what are some of the things that you've done to overcome that you can share with our audience?
Well, man, really, a big part of life I learned, man, is like you can't stop and depend on the next person. You got to
Right.
keep pushing and moving yourself.
Yeah, that's a fact right there.
It's a big
So,
facts right there.
Believe in yourself. Don't stop. Keep it moving. Keep it pushing. Do what you got to do, whether it's with a team or
don't
not.
listening to the naysayers out
Right.
there.
Yeah.
Don't let them discourage you from what you're trying to do and the goal that you're trying to achieve.
Right.
For sure, man. Jay Swagg in the building, y'all.
Yo.
Dropping gems.
Big Swagg in the building. You feel
Big
me?
Swagg.
Big Swagg.
Excuse
Big
me, y'all.
Swagg.
Don't let me get
Put
it
some
twisted,
respect
man.
on it.
Yeah. For sure. Man,
Yo.
that's awesome right there, though, man.
So what song are we going to hear? What song you got for us?
It's called They Don't.
They Don't.
Yeah.
Now, if you don't mind me asking, what is They Don't about and how that song come up and about and
Well, like I said again, it was like more of like how I was feeling at the time, how like I was feeling about some of my friends and close relatives. So
there was a
Good
need
song.
for this song.
Yeah.
This song had to be out into the world.
I had to put it out. I had to get it out of me.
There you go.
oh
There you
man,
go.
yeah. See, but see, that's that therapy coming back out again.
Yo,
folks.
I understand.
Therapeutic.
I understand it. You know, I'd rather have that type of therapy than the self-medicated kind.
Right.
You know, like now that I done been through a lot, so I understand it. But that's good, man. So, all right. So y'all heard it here on the Midwest Muzik Grind from Bigg Swagg.
Big Swagg. Put
Bigg
some
Swagg.
respect on it. Y'all heard
Put
it.
some respect. One more time, the socials again.
One of my social is Instagram. That's Swagg and Guap. SWAGGNGWAP.
All right. You heard it here from the man himself, Bigg Swagg. And we're
Bigg
going to get
Swagg.
into it. His song, They Don't.
They don't right here on the Midwest Muzik Grind, y'all.
And
Appreciate
make sure-
you coming in today too, man.
Fact,
sure.
big facts. We do appreciate that, man. Thanks for sharing that with us.
All right.
All right,
thank
so
y'all.
y'all catch us next week, man. Same time.
Same place. It's going down, baby.
WEOA 98.5 FM.
Yes,
The
sir.
new hip hop and R&B. Until next time, y'all.
Later.
Peace.